All right, David, bad luck tonight. You looked real good in the heat race, and then you came out for the main, and what happened?
Well, for some reason it just popped out of gear. I mean, the lever was locked in. Something broke in the rear end itself that wouldn't engage everything.
Well, and you were planning for a real good main event?
We were. Boy, I tell you, felt like we had did our homework and we were ready to set sail. Wasn't our night.
All right, David Goodwill from Napa. And who's sponsoring on the car now? Irata Brothers?
Irata Brothers, of course, Stork's Garage, Lido Auto Body, Matco Tools, Miyamo, Napa Auto Parts.
And
all
wins?
Of our local businesses.
Wins the next time out now for you?
We race our sprint car next weekend in Roseville. Then the next time out with the Midget will be in Madera.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
All right, Darren, that was a nice spin there, Darren Snyder. What was wrong with the car?
It was just really tight.
Yeah. So it was you and your brother duking it out there?
Kinda. Not really. I was just trying to drive.
You got behind there. Let's see, you finished third tonight, fourth?
Third.
Third.
Yeah.
So did you think it was a good night out?
Yeah, I mean, it's the first race I finished this year, so can't complain.
Okay, and who's your sponsors?
S&K Automotive and Sandro Construction.
Okay, and when's your next time out?
I'm not quite sure. Hopefully the next pavement race in Madera.
All right, and where are you from, Darren?
Kelseyville, California.
From Kelseyville?
Yeah.
All right, in the neighborhood here.
Yep, local track.
All right, Darren Snyder. Okay, Ralph Cortez out of Sacramento. And first time out in the car this year, is that correct?
It's been a couple years actually, and yeah, we have. It's been on stands, and we just put the engine back together again, and decided to bring it out. We actually have it for sale. So.
And what'd you think about it as you were moving forward there, and the rest of the cars were dropping out?
I was wondering if I was going to be able to hold on till the end. I wasn't sure I was going to peter out or not.
Yeah, you look pretty good, and they're smooth for not being in the car for a while.
Yeah. Especially, you know, this is like the Shasta setup, and we just intended to come here and start the car, and we were hoping to show it, and we did that, and then one thing led to another, and we wound up on the racetrack.
All right, you finished fourth, I think it was.
Yes, fourth.
And then, so the car's for sale.
Yes, car's for sale.
And is what kind of engine and what chassis in there?
It's a Beast chassis, and it's got a Sesco Mopar in it.
Okay. You got a price on that?
I'm going to throw a swing at 16 OBO.
Okay, Ralph Cortez.
But I'll definitely deal.
Definitely deal.
I'm definitely going to deal.
Okay, Ralph Cortez out of Sacramento.
Thank you.
Okay, Mike Snyder out of Kelseyville. Finished second tonight?
Yeah, I finished second. I had a good run tonight.
So what'd you think about you when you were duking it out there with your brother?
Oh, it was fun, but, you know, I didn't really want him to pass me, you know. But he overdrove it and spun out, so I got lucky and got past him back, and he couldn't get by me anymore, so I didn't want to let him by, because we bet every race to see who wins. But yeah, I got him.
Well, you know, you drove awful smooth. You drove with your head.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to spin it out, and I wanted a good finish, because I'm trying to win the points this year, so yeah.
All right, now what was your past history in racing before Midgets?
All my life I raced go-karts and whatnot, and I won championships over and over in go-karts all the time. And then I
outlaw karts?
Yeah, outlaw karts, okay. Outlaw 500s and 450s or whatever. And then I went up. I first started racing street stocks, and then I won the King of the Hill Championship between here and Lakeport Speedway. And yeah, I won the championship. And then the next year I went to a modified, and then got fourth in the points or something. And then I started racing midgets, which was last year, and then I won Rookie of the Year, and then now we are right here.
And here you are. Now I want to thank some sponsors on your car.
Yeah, I want to thank S&K Automotive and Mac Tools. They help out a lot, mostly. It's mostly just them, so yeah.
Okay, and then your next race will be, you don't know.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet, no.
All right, Michael Snyder from Kelseyville. All right, Gary Quintero. So how was that ride in that new car?
It was a lot of fun. Being the first time at Lakeport was kind of an experience. I've been to Madera quite a few times now, and Shasta a few times. And this place, it's a bowl, and it's a momentum track, and I need a lot to learn. But we had a lot of fun. The car ran better as the evening progressed. It felt better and better, and a little more comfortable to me. So we'll get there. We'll get there. We'll be able to run with some of these boys. You know, won't run with the fastest guys, but they're young and they're brave, and I'm old and safe. But we'll get there. We'll have fun.
So what did you think when cars were dropping out in front of you and you're
I'm
still
thinking,
running around safely?
Righty, we're making points. We're making points. You know, we ended up 6th tonight, and I think we're running about 2nd in driver's points. So, you know, it's good. You know, but you'd like to be up with those guys rather than just kind of following the leader and being back so far. But we'll get there. You know, it's going to take some time, but we'll get there. We'll get there.
So what's your preference, dirt or pavement?
Yeah, I really love pavement. That's why I bought a pavement car, you know, and Floyd Alvis has been really kind enough to give me a dirt car to run, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. So I just, you know, as long as we're patient, things will come our way, and we'll just hopefully by the end of the season maybe finish top 10. I'll be fine with that.
And coming here tonight, Floyd is leading, and you're in 2nd place in points for BCRA.
Yes, I am, and that's you know, it's only been 2 races, but still, it's kind of neat, you know, to know that we're capable. So.
Now, what was your background? Wasn't your background in motorcycles previously?
Yeah, I raced District 36 Sportsman, became an expert in a season and a half, and then I went AMA Pro and raced at Ascot. And every Friday night, I started off with a 250, went to a 360, and then got into 750. So that's basically my background, is racing motorcycles. And then from there, I started working on race cars. Crew chief for TRW Automotive. They had a Can-Am car in the early 80s, and I went from there to Formula Atlantic cars, and I just kind of keep my hand in road race cars, and built Daytona prototypes for a gentleman, Nolte, Bill Margraf Racing out of Auburn, California. And then from there, we just, you know, we're looking at doing an LMPC car. And just keeping our hands in road racing mainly, but for me, this is my fun. I'm enjoying it.
And you're a machinist by trade?
I'm a machinist by trade, a welder, fabricator, and, you know, 59 years old is not the right time to start a midget racing career, but it sure is fun. I'm enjoying it. So.
And where are you living now?
I live in Grass Valley, California. I moved up from the Bay Area 16 years ago, and I have a small machine shop on my property, and we're making a pretty good living, and we're having fun. So, hey, life is good.
And there you go, at Lakeport, Gary Quintero.
Thanks, Steve.
All right, Floyd Alvis came in here leading the points.
I was? Wow.
Looking for your, I got it right here.
Okay.
And then so you're looking for your 8th championship.
Definitely. Yeah, we're after everybody. I got 5 midgets, and I get to pick whatever I want to drive, which one.
Okay, what broke tonight? I saw you pull off.
I just got overheated, and I have a head gasket problem, so we'll be back.
Oh, very good. Floyd Alvis out of San Carlos, California.
All right, thanks, Steve.
Okay, Rick Holbrook in the number 6 out of Vacaville. What happened out there?
A little contact, and just had a piece of my suspension broke, and kind of retired for the night. Basically, the car was pretty good.
So you're driving that new Ecotech, is that correct?
Yep. Yeah, it's electronically controlled, fuel-injected motor that's probably maybe 240 horsepower on a good night, and you know, just it's a real efficient motor that's real drivable, and little tracks like this, it where it really shines.
So how do you like driving this compared to the midget light you always had?
For an old guy, it's a lot easier, I'll tell you that much. A little more horsepower and power steering makes a whole big difference.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know, and the lights, and I mean, I'm ashamed to admit it, but you know, you get 15, 20 laps and you're huffing and puffing. Where these things, I mean, I can drive, you know, run 50 laps and not even think about it. So it's, you know, a little more expensive, but the motor that I have is a pretty an economical motor to run, and just, you know, having a good time doing it. So.
And you're a diesel mechanic by trade?
Yeah, I work for Ryder in San Francisco.
What we try to do is we find out when we try to do these interviews, we tell people, you know, they have regular jobs. It isn't like you're all IndyCar drivers.
No, I don't think there's anybody here that doesn't work a regular, at least 40 hours, 60 hours, you know, whatever it is. And that's kind of my case, you know. Commute to San Francisco every day from Vacaville, and Usually, probably on a regular basis, put in at least 10 hours at work.
Yeah.
And then, what's left over goes in the race car.
That's exactly
you
it.
know.
Okay, Rick Holbrook, the BCRA president, and out of Vacaville, California.
Thanks.
All right.
See you, Steve.
You got any sponsors on your car, Rick?
Me and my wife.
Thank you, Holbrook.
Keith Iea with Revolution Racing Engines helps me out a little bit, and Rick Young. If it wasn't for Rick Young, I wouldn't even have that engine. So I really have to thank him.
Yeah. Dylan had his problems at Marysville.
Yeah, Dylan and I both. I mean, we have the same motor program, and we usually run fairly close together. And he's a little more talented than I am, but
Younger too.
Yeah, that helps. I mean, they're coming along, and J.R. Williams, I think he's 78, he's the same age as Floyd, and he's actually got the first upgraded motor, so his is probably 60 or 70 horsepower more than ours, and he'll be running for the rest of the year. We'll see how he does. It's pretty fast for an older guy.
All right, Rick Holbrook. Thank you, Rick. All right, Kevin Morrison, 17K out of Ripon. So how was that ride?
It was fun tonight. It was definitely probably one of the better cars we've had in a while, so it was fun to drive tonight.
Yeah, I saw old Snyder over there looping it around. His dreams of you last year doing the same thing.
Yeah, it did kind of remind me last year, because we were a lot faster last year, but we were kind of a little bit more out of control. So we just this time kind of took a step back, kind of go back to basics and just keep the car, keep it in shape. Don't make a bad move, waste the tires. So I think that really helped us a lot tonight.
You look very smooth.
Yeah, we were really smooth. The car's definitely handling. It was a little bit free getting in, but I mean, I can't complain about it. The car was a good car tonight.
Okay, now how did you compare that to Madera last week?
We struggled last week. I think our car was just we got a little off balance, and we just couldn't get the good laps going, get really good feel for the car. So I mean, we got collected in a wreck in the heat race, which really set us back because we had to change front ends, and then by the time we got that done, we didn't really know what we had anymore. So we just kind of cruised around in the main event, which is unfortunate because we have a good car, and I think I'm a pretty decent driver. So I think we can do a lot better than what we did in Madera.
Okay, so what sponsors you got on the car?
The biggest one is Morris Insurance, which is my dad owns. We got California Rock Crushers, they also out of Ripon. Bruce's Body Shop out of Stockton, California, and there's Competition Springs. That's really about it.
All right, Kevin Morris from Ripon, tonight's BCRA main event winner.
Thank you.
All right.